Hey gardening family, it's Sin from Sensational Container Gardening, and I'm back with another meatless recipe. I'm going to make one of my all-time favorites from when I was completely plant-based and vegan. It's black bean burgers. Another super affordable yet tasty dish. And you're not going to need a lot of stuff. One of the things I really want to stress about the black bean burger is that you're going to have to make this recipe your own. I've been making them for about 3 years or so, and it's not until this year I think I actually found a recipe that I was really happy with. One of the biggest things was I found that they were too mushy in the center. I had recipes in the beginning that involved rice, brown rice that was cooked, and a whole lot of other stuff. It seemed like there were a million ingredients. And then maybe a month or so ago, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try my hand at it again, put some stuff in it that I want, try to minimize the mushiness, and I did that by making the burgers flatter. I'll show you that once we get to that stage. And I came up with something that I really enjoy. Another plus about these before you get started is that they freeze extremely well. What I would do is put the individual patties in some aluminum foil and then drop the wrapped up aluminum foil patties into a Ziploc bag that I would date, and then I was ready to eat one. Just take it out and you can literally just drop it in the frying pan with a little bit of oil and cook it, crisp it up. And again, these black beans are cooked in the can, so you don't have to worry about, oh my God, like with ground beef and stuff, if it's not cooked thoroughly. So let's get started. So first of all, I want to show you guys, some of you out there that are older might recognize this bowl. This bowl is actually about 45 years old, and it was a set. I remember these from when I was a little girl, and we still have this one. My older sister has one of them in her house. And so I'm going to use it today. It's got a lot of sentimental value. It just kind of shows you, back in the day, they used to make stuff really well. It's a Pyrex. Basically, what you're going to need, or what I use, is I purchased some black beans. This is the Great Value brand, Walmart. This one has the flip top. I'm only going to be using 2 cans, and 2 cans with all the ingredients, I ended up with about 6 or 7 patties. That's all going to depend on how thick you make them and how large you make them. But if you're just getting started, back in the day I would make like 12 of them at one time, but I'm just going to do like 6. Once again, we have some breadcrumbs, Italian style. I like grated. These are not really grated. I used them in the food processor. I put them in the food processor. Carrots. This is just some onion, again, that was chopped up fine. I use a lot of onion and a lot of garlic powder and some black pepper. We don't want to overwhelm it. And some salt. Forgot that. Definitely need some salt. It's up to you. While you're mixing this, you want to taste it and see what you think. Add, as needed. This is your recipe. So the first thing I discovered after 2 years of making these things, what could I do to make them not so mushy? And I saw someone online that actually said if you drain them, of course, rinse them first, just drain all that in the sink, rinse that off, and then put them on a cookie sheet and put them in the oven. They said about 15 to 20 minutes. I discovered that really wasn't long enough for me, so I put it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes at 350. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to proceed after the beans dry out on the cookie sheet. This is kind of a crucial step for me. It really made a big difference. So I'll see you guys in about 20-25 minutes. gardening family, I am back, and as you can see, I kept my beans in the oven for about 25 minutes. Again, I drained the stuff that was in the can off in the sink, and then I rinsed it with water, and I drained that water out, and I put them on some foil for easy cleanup in the oven to dry them out. This part's kind of self-explanatory, but this is why I have on the gloves. This part can be kind of fun. You got any frustrations you need to take out? Squeeze those beans. Years ago, I don't want to touch my sleeve. I used to work out a lot, and I'm telling you, it was really great, not only for my health, but just, you know, to relieve some of the pressure. And it's real important for us to remember to take time out for ourselves. Now, I'm going to add some of the carrots in there. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a big piece, and I want that. And I don't overdo it with the carrots because I'm not making carrot patties. I don't want it to overwhelm the flavor. It can. But I am an onion and a garlic girl. Maybe that's why I have a limited amount of friends. I don't know. But anyway, put some of that in there. I'm adding a liberal amount of garlic powder. You're probably looking at that going, oh, good Lord. Nope. Okay. And I don't know, cost-wise, if you want to guess, I don't know, maybe the cans of black beans right now, I have some there. They're from Whole Foods. They're still at around 79 cents a can. So if you end up with 6 of these, you know, you've done this for less than $3. Then I add, there's no measuring here. You know, I find usually when I do a recipe, I make it first kind of the way that they say in the recipe, and then I'll modify it. But I also know what I like. And, you know, with the black bean burgers, I like a lot of flavor. Here's some place where we can kind of deviate. As you can see, it's kind of holding together, but I usually add 1 beaten egg. But before I do that, I'm going to taste it. Don't do this. You can ruin a dish. I was going to do it with the spout. Let's not be daring. I grew up in a family that really doesn't use a lot of table salt at all, like at the table. So a container of salt like that literally will last in our household over a year. So I'm gonna step back. Okay, I'm gonna pinch off some of that and put it in the spoon because we don't double dip. I think I'm gonna add a little more carrot. You know, and maybe you like hot stuff. I got a whole bunch of jalapenos and different kind of peppers out there in the garden that I need to harvest, and I should be harvesting tomorrow on Monday. And, you know, you could have this or just take a couple and, wow, add some jalapeno to it, you know? Might be kind of good. So I'm going to apologize for not being real organized and having the egg over here. I'm going to step out and grab it. That's just going to take a second, guys. I'm almost back. Okay. Crack that. I need a fork. I apologize, you guys. I'm usually more organized, but just one beaten egg is going to serve as a binder. You don't have to. In my chickpea video, chickpea untuna video, I showed you guys how the the juice or stuff that's in the chickpea garbanzo bean can is called aquafaba, and it can serve as a binder and an egg replacement in some instances. And so when I was like totally no animal products living, I would use the aquafaba. So down here, I don't know if I'm going to need all of it, but as you can see, it's binding. You know, it's kind of interesting during my plant-based days. You know, people can take the simplest thing and make it complicated, and most of the complicatedness was coming from family members who, you know, back in the day, you know, I didn't eat a lot of fast food, but if they saw me with like a Taco Bell bag or a Popeyes bag, they didn't say anything. But the moment I announced, well, I didn't announce, but I had to let people know, you know, because I was cooking differently. Even though I still cook, because I take care of an aging parent. And I continue to cook, you know, my mom's food the way she wanted it. I'm not going to subject you to what I'm doing, although some of the vegan dishes she really enjoyed. But, you know, I'm still barbecuing ribs, and I'm still, you know, baking whatever you want. You know, I'm still doing that. But some family members, I kid you not, where are you going to get your protein from? That's kind of like a plant-based show. Well, you know, the animals that you're talking about eating, where do they get their protein from? The plants that I'm eating. So anyway, it's just kind of funny that they were saying that, because I don't know, they weren't real concerned about my health when I was, you know, eating preservatives and fake stuff. These gloves are ill-fitting, but I got like 100 of them for $6.99. Thank you, Amazon. So it's not like I'm wearing them out to church or somewhere. It's a kitchen glove. I think that's enough egg, don't you? Okay. Now, I'm going to take these off because I don't want to be spreading bean every which way. Remove that. And don't forget, you know, you're going to be frying this like a hamburger patty. So when you put it in the pan, you can add some additional, what the heck is that? Additional seasoning when you cook them. So what I usually do is I put some foil out. I'm going to reach over here and grab another pair of gloves. Oh, that's sad. Wow. You do get what you pay for. I'm not upset about that. Maybe I should be a little more delicate. Okay. Sorry about that. So, get a handful, make myself a bowl. And that's about the size that I like. I don't like mine thick. Isn't that pretty? Put it right there. Yeah, you make these whatever size you want. I think that one was a little big because I usually end up, when I cook them, I'm sorry, trimming some off. I'm going to take some of that back. Excuse me, I wanted to move the camera a little bit so you guys could see. About that much left in the bowl. Like I said, I think this first one. That one looks a little thin. But you guys see what I mean. I do that. And I'll just tear it. You're wasting foil. Well, actually, I'm one of the users of foil. I will take it and, you know, rinse it off. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a general idea of what I do with the black bean burgers. And I think you get the idea in general. And I will take these and the other ones that I make and put them in a Ziploc bag, throw them in the freezer. When I'm ready for one, I just take it out. And I'm going to actually cook one for you guys tomorrow late. Which is why I was kind of surprised that the phone rang so late. But anyway, I'm going to complete that off camera. And you guys let me know in the comments, you know, make a comment about if you're going to try it, what you might want to add, if you've eaten them before, and let me know what you're going to be adding to yours. You know, you might want to add some other ingredients from your garden. Maybe you have some squash or something that you can grate and add to it. You know, that's a wonderful thing about cooking. You can make it your own. So thank you guys for coming along with me on this black bean burger journey. And again, I'm going to pop in with the remainder of this video when I actually prepare one. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I wish you guys could smell it. Oh my God. With all those seasonings and the onions and the carrots and everything that I put in the black bean burger, it smells great. Hey guys, this is Sin from Sensational Container Gardening with the rest of that black bean burger video. So I just took one of the burgers, put a very small amount of oil in the pan, put them on like medium heat, and I kind of like mine to get crispy. It's already been in there for about 2 or 3 minutes. Again, you know, this black bean burger is something really simple, so you're going to just cook it, you know, to your own personal satisfaction. So as you guys can see, I already have my plate prepared with one of those sandwich thins that I really like to use. I have some lettuce and some tomato on my plate. The peach tree did amazing this year, you guys. I'm going to show you a video. So I have some watermelon, that's OPP watermelon, some avocado, and a cut up peach from the peach tree. So I'm going to try to slide that on there. Oh, it's breaking apart. Don't do that. Anyway. Oh, it smells great. And I already have some mustard and some mayo on there. Again, you guys can add whatever you like. But I'm going to top that off. Give you a close-up view. And that's the black bean burger. The rest of the burgers I made that evening, guys, you know, I put them in foil, dropped them in a Ziploc bag, and I tossed them in the freezer. Let me know in the comments if you're going to make this, if you've tried it, if you're going to modify it, and if you had any issues when you did. Take care, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.